Hi! Hello everyone and welcome to Wow Crochet. My name is Mary, coming to you live again. Yay! Second live in February. Thank you for joining me. I need to breathe a little bit. I get all excited during my lives. Guys, welcome, 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 welcome. And here we are on our second Saturday in February. And I'm here to talk about lots of fabulous things today, guys. Lots of fabulous things. Hi, Suzanne. Mwah. Thank you for joining us here at Well Crochet. And thank you to lots of people who join me throughout the week through our tutorials. We've almost finished the honey cow. We have one more to go. I'm kind of editing that honey cow. Oh, it's like the very last one. It's part 4. Now I don't want to turn it into part 4 and 5. Nice to be in front of the row. You are in front, Suzanne. You are my very first hi on Well Crochet this morning. Yes, you are. So the honey cow. The part 4 is an hour and 20 minutes. Hello Sharon, how are you? Very nice to see you here. Welcome at Well Crochet Live. So the honey cow's gone right into an hour and 20 minutes. Oh, I don't know how to bring it down a little bit less. So I'm trying to cut out the and, if, and because and so and all those things. Bear with me. Hello Kathy, hello from, ooh, I can't get it out, Michigan, USA. Say it, pronounce it for me. Michigan. Oh, good morning. Oh, I missed that last message. Oh, I don't know who that was. Oh, it's Anne. Hi, Anne. Good morning. How are you? And hello again, Sharon. Oh, everyone's talking to everyone. Isn't it lovely? I love it. I love our crochet community. I hope you can hear me this morning. I've had to pop the air conditioner on because it is so hot in Melbourne, and we're only 10 o'clock. We've just hit 10 o'clock. I've gone on a little bit early. Sorry, guys. We actually haven't hit 10 o'clock yet. It'll be 10 o'clock in about a minute and a half. I got on a little early. Sorry, guys. Better than late, I suppose. Last week I was late because of internet woes. Let's hope we don't have that issue this week. Well, it was more electrical woes than internet. Very excited. Now, the honey cow, I am putting part 4 out in a very large tutorial. It will be large. Sorry, guys. I don't want to make it a part 5. It's just annoying me, but it's taking so long to edit, and I think I'm 3/4 of the way through it, and it will be up and running, if not tomorrow, probably the very next day. By the way, I did pop on the what was it? Breathe, Mary, breathe, breathe. Oh, very exciting. Oh gosh, I've already forgotten what it was. The bookmark. The Love Heart bookmark just went up the other day. Was it yesterday? It was yesterday. I'll wake up soon, any minute, guys. And the Love Heart bookmark went up yesterday, and it was very quick and easy, and it's something lovely to give away as a Valentine's gift to any member of your family, your friends, your teachers, whoever you want out there that you want to give a bookmark to. That it's very quick and easy. It's a very simple bookmark. I tried to keep it as simple as possible for everyone. Now, today we're going to talk about quite a few things. One of them being the giveaway items. I know, right? Oh, I'm very excited. Yes. So the giveaway items the giveaway was supposed to be done a couple of weeks ago. I don't know who forgot. Oh, well, it was me. So it was supposed to have been done a few weeks ago, guys, when I hit the 4,000 subscriber mark. But I've been relatively busy getting organised, trying to put together the channel this year for a very special year this year with us at Well Crochet. So I didn't do the giveaway. I haven't talked about any of the items. I'm not ready to do the giveaway. However, I'm ready to show you some of the items that will go in the giveaway. And I say some of them because I still need to pop more on. Hi, Angela. How are you? I missed that. It just disappeared. These messages come on the screen real quickly and then they whoop. Plus I'm really slow at reading. It'll come back on in a minute when someone else messages. So the giveaway items, yes, we're going to talk about the giveaway items. Now, I mentioned this week that we were going to, mention it last week, we were going to make a blanket, and that's coming very, very soon, guys. And if you remember correctly, two of the items in the blanket were, the only two items in the blanket were, and still are, if I can get this turned around, these are baby yarns from Lincraft. They're actually a Lincraft yarn, and they are an 8-ply merino. If you're not from Melbourne, Australia, you may not be able to get these. Sorry, guys. However, if you're wanting to get a very similar yarn, I will give you the specs, and the specs are, this is Australian 100% merino wool. So any kind of merino wool. If you don't have merino, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Just any wool. As long as you have 8 to 10 skeins of each. These are 50-gram balls. They're quite small. And the meterages are, if I can find it, I can tell you. Give me one moment. I know I get very sing-songy. Sorry, guys. Approximately 86 meters. Okay, so it's not a very big skein. I'm okay and going to some wool on Monday. Good. Get the wool on Monday, because this tutorial, once the honey cowl is finished, this video is going up, 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 up. We're going to be doing our very first blanket for the year. And it's going to be as basic as I can make it. The only thing that will be a little bit difficult will be that border row. And I always like to do a nice little fancy border row to, oops, I got that the right way. I'm trying to get it the right way. Hello, oh, there it is. I always like to do a fancy border row to make our blankets look a little better. They look great anyway, but just a border row usually highlights that blanket, and that's what I'm trying to bring across. Now, you will need the white and the blue, or whatever color you want, but just 2 contrast colors, because we're going to do one row white, one row blue, white, blue, white, blue, white, blue. It's going to give it a nice little color burst, if you will. So if you have a white gray, a white pink, a white orange, or white black, whatever you want to use it, but pop a lighter color in between. So even if it's not a white, you could use, and this is where the giveaway is coming in, you could use the lemon. It's actually a very light lemon. I don't know if the lighting is doing it justice here. It's kind of a very light lemon. Now, 2, 4, 6, I had to count. Math's not my strong point, sorry guys. I have 6 skeins, can't you tell? 6 skeins of this, that makes it 5, 6 5s, 30, that's 300 grams. I'm not going to count the meterage, forget it. 86 times 6, go, you do the math. And then you can work out how many meters you will need for your blanket. Now, that is only 6 skeins, or skeins, depends on what country you come from. You will need 8 or you'll need 8 of each or 10 of each. So you know what, it doesn't matter. The size of the blanket is up to you. You can stop on whatever row you want to stop. I'm going to make mine a certain size, and then you can decide whether you want to get that size or go further or do less. It doesn't matter. If you do less than ours and you still have a few skeins left, hold on to those skeins, because we are going to be doing a border row, okay? If you want to do a bigger blanket than ours, by all means, go right ahead. There's no rules to this blanket, and that's the joy of a one large granny square. Hoping to do a live video with Dave and Tony. Want to revisit challenge? Oh, okay, yes, all right. If you do the live, I will watch so that I can see what challenge you're talking about, because I'm not sure what that is. I'm up for a challenge, within reason, of course. So, yeah, that's what's happening with our blanket this week, guys. Be ready for it. It is coming. Once that last honey cowl, I don't know what I've done with it now. It's over there. I'll have to run, but I don't want to walk away from the camera. And me, oh, let me know. You're going to let me know. Okay, good. Let me know. That's good. Yeah, so the honey cowl will go up probably Sunday, Saturday night, Sunday morning, maybe one or the other. Don't quote me on it. And then on Monday, hi, Quilty. Yes, Quilty Crocheter. Yes, hello, hello, hello. Lovely to join our little group of chatterbox time. So yeah, honey cow's going up Sunday. either Monday or Tuesday. No, can't do it Tuesday because this Tuesday is Tip Tuesday. Yay! Every second Tuesday of the month will be Tip Tuesday. And that will be a video that I don't do live. I'll be doing a normal video, popping in some tips. I'll probably pop more information on the giveaway. Yay! That's because I can actually pause the camera, turn it around and face all the items. It's morning here. This morning I'll show you some of our giveaway items, and on Tip Tuesday you'll see most of them, and Friday I think I might do, I haven't thought about it yet, the full video on what we are doing like Sunday. I will leave a message in the comments section because I actually have a community section. I will leave a message in the community section for the date of the giveaway. And I'll also introduce it throughout the week on our videos. So you'll know the date, you'll have plenty of time to leave the important message, which I haven't decided what that is yet. Giveaway is not easy, eh? You've got to work for it. So I will leave the details for that. That's coming up very, very soon. Hi, Anne. Sunny South Africa. Ooh, South Africa. How lucky am I? I get to speak to so many people from all over the world. I'm very lucky. I like to say I'm very lucky. Indeed. Oh, not always lucky, you know, I have my little mishaps, but everybody has them. So, as I was saying, this lemon scheme, there's 6 of them. They will be added to first prize. Oh, very exciting. Not just that. 2 of your Karen cakes will be added, 2 of them, the same colour, the same dye lot. Ah, pretty exciting. You can make one of my normal cows. I think it was half double crochet in a 3rd loop, or was it double crochet? Not sure, can't remember. It's one of my cows. It's actually this particular scheme, so you can't miss it. It's this colour, this dye lot, everything. I made it in these because I bought about 8 of them. I only used 1 for that, and the other 7 I used for our crochet. Not ours, it wasn't ours, it was a blanket I was making for another lady. The what was it, double crochet V-stitch blanket, but I've got that pattern here on YouTube. That is an awesome cow. I'm glad you like it, Suzanne. I'm really glad you like it. So this is one skein. It can make that whole cow, not the honey cow that we made this week, but the other one with the crocheting in the 3rd loop, which looks like knitting. Shh, that's a swear word. Shh. We can get that here in the range. I know, but I'm giving it for free, so even better. You can get the Karen cakes. In fact, Karen cakes cost a little bit more here for us in Australia, I found out. So I find that really sad. A lot of the American yarn and the European yarn that we have here in Australia costs us more. Go figure. Having said that, I have, how many did I say? 2. I have 2 ready. I'm sort of sitting over there. I had to look. Of those in stock. And yours truly, yes, I'll be giving away 3 skeins of the Abbey Road. That's our 10-ply here, 10-ply cotton here in Australia. It's really thick cotton, so you can make a little top or a jacket. I usually make these kind of vests with it. This is not this thread. This is actually Bendigo Woollen Mills cotton. I'll do it. You know what? I'll do it now. Stay right there. Ta-da! Bit of a swirl. Did you like that? Oh, wow. Bit dear in my other shop. Oh, gosh. Yours is just as expensive as ours. In some shops, this is $12, $15. In some, it's $17. In some, it's $20. Sometimes it goes down to $10. You know, it's just mad. It's madness. Anyway, so let's get back to this. Oh, I've pulled apart some of the yarn. Oh, hello. I know, right? And you know what it is? This vest here, Quilty, is actually double crochet, not double crochet. This vest is, oh, I've got a deal on the sweet rolls, $1.85. Suzanne, you're lucky. You're lucky. So this vest here, sorry, I'm doing 10 things at once. The vest is a V-stitch. That's all it is. I'll see if I can get a nice close-up of it for you. Ta-da! It's just a V-stitch. That's all it is. And it's very simple. And if you like, we can make one. Oh, It is a summer vest, and you can make them in thinner cotton. This is a little bit thick, this cotton, maybe for it. The Abbey Road, and this has all come undone. I will fix that up before it goes out. And yeah, Abbey Road here in Australia, 10 ply. When I say here in Australia, it says here the product is made in Italy. So there you go. I buy cotton from everywhere. Why? Why? Because I can. I know, we're very lucky in this world, aren't we? Now, something else I spotted when I was on my trip in January, I thought, what can I put in the giveaway? And I bought something that I liked for me. And so I bought, wait a minute, it's coming. I bought 2 of them. I flashed it, but I didn't show you. Check this out. Okay, Sarah. Whatever will be, will be. Check it out. Oh, what a cute bag. I spotted this in, where was it? Salamanca Market in Hobart. And I said I wanted one for me. For me. This one was mine. And I thought it would be cute to add to first prize in the giveaways. So I bought one. That's first prize still. There's a lot going in first prize, guys. You have to be in it to win it. And, oh gosh, little things that are going in first prize. Okay, let's see. I bought this week, actually. It is the Simply, I know it's cool, right? It is Simply Crochet. Comes in a pack. It's got the little wooden crochet hook in. It's a 5mm hook. And I don't know the patterns that are in there because I can't actually see them all. Mine, I know, I need to get yours sent to you, Suzanne. By the way, guys, if you don't know Suzanne was my 2019 giveaway of the year, like subscriber of the year, for all that she does here at Well Crochet, or did here at Well Crochet on, hi Dawn, hello from the magazine Minnesota. Hi Minnesota, everything's so lovely. So Suzanne won the 2019 giveaway of the year for the subscriber of the year last year. And every year I always do a subscriber of the year roughly around the New Year's time. And I give away quite a bit. It's not a free giveaway. It's not a cheap giveaway. It is quite a bit. And she even has, and I wasn't going to advertise this, pick of my paid patterns this year in 2020. So there you go. And the paid patterns, they are coming, guys. They are coming very soon on our website. So keep your eyes peeled. I will also have my free patterns on the website as well. Keep your eyes peeled. I will advertise the website. I will advertise it like there's no tomorrow. So it's coming up. Trust me. So you'll get the magazine in first prize. Now, I bought a magazine and with it came 2 items which I probably wouldn't use. Excuse me, I need a glass of water. Sorry, guys. A drink of water at least. And yes, in reference to some people last week, this is water and not vodka or anything silly like that. Mind you. No, it's too early in the morning. It's 10:15 something over there. Now, I actually got these items in a magazine. I thought I had no use for them, but other people may. And I think it was Simply Crochet. I can't remember the magazine. I bought a lot of magazines this week, sorry guys. But it came with templates of beanies. How cool is that? And it's beanie sizes. I don't use templates. What I use is someone asks me they want a beanie, I ask them to take a measurement of their head just around their ears and send it to me, and I use that. And if it's too small, well, bad luck. If it's too big, bad luck. They took the measurement. No, that's not right. I usually know the people I'm making beanies for. However, the average size female beanie is, when I say average, it's pretty average. I tried to make one for someone one day and her head was a little bit big and the average size didn't fit her. So really get your size, guys. In the meantime, you don't need to because you have this. And with it came a little booklet of beanies that you can make. I don't know if it's got children's beanies in there. I think it's only got the adults ones. Yeah, it only has women's beanies in there, but that's okay. You get your patterns with, I'm sure it's got patterns in it. I haven't actually read it. It has the patterns. It does. I know it does. Yes. Yep, has the patterns. Woohoo! So you get your little templates, your beanie templates with the pattern. That's going in first prize as well. Also in first prize, you will get. Oh my gosh, if I can find them all. You know what? I'm going to advertise them again during the week because I can't find everything. They're all over there. Now you will get, little knickknacks like this came in one of the magazines, stitch markers. I have like a gazillion plus one stitch markers. So there you go. You will get, I think I lost it. I think I dropped it. Don't look now, I think it's gone. It's disappeared in the center, into the Bermuda Triangle of my house. Stitch markers. That's got a price tag in the back, but we can take that off. You'll get a packet of stitch markers. Okay, you will get, with the one of the magazines I got, this little thing came up. I think the template is a great idea for charity. I don't know what that part, beanie, charity beanies. Yes, it is a good idea. So, yeah, I got one of these in the magazines as well. I wouldn't use it, but people might like it, so I'll pop that in the giveaway as well. And that is a row counter here in Melbourne, Oz. I don't know if I got it the right way. Oh, it's upside down. Oh, there it is. It counts the rows of your knitting or your sewing or your crochet. Sewing on the brain. And of course, I never do a giveaway these days without not adding some novelty buttons. Look at those buttons, they're so cute. And, well, I'm puffed out. Oh, that's a lot. It's really warm in here. I've got that air conditioner running a million miles an hour, but it's not doing any good. Now, these little guys, who knows what they are? I'll tell you what they're for. I'm not going to tell you what they are. You have to think about that. They are for, and let me say this without shivering, because I always do, graph cans. I like the buttons you sent me. I know, Suzanne. I send a lot of buttons out because buttons are my thing. A lot of people have yarn. I have buttons. I'm a button person. And I think, so cute, lovely, love novelty buttons. I know, right? My favourite novelty button this month, I put it last week, I think it was, or the other day, are these guys here. The letters, look at them. But they're not for the giveaway, sorry. Sorry, I never should have showed you those. So they are my favourite buttons at the moment. Why? Because we can make wow crochets, name out of it, or we can make your name, Suzanne, or we can make your name, Anne, or we can make my name, Mouth. I mean Mary, same thing. So those are some of the prizes in the first prize giveaway. Waiting for storm. Oh, is there going to be a storm there? Sorry, Angela. Oh, good luck. I try to avoid leaving the house when there's a storm. My name is No. Suzanne's name is No. Don't tell anyone, but Suzanne's name is No. No. That was first prize giveaway. I'm getting sidetracked again. That was first prize giveaway. The second prize will consist of some of your Karen cakes, some of your small giveaways. I'm going to advertise that during the week as well. And third prize will consist of some more Karen cakes and I love this yarn. It's rather thin, but it's gorgeously soft. And it's got like a little sparkle. I don't know if you can see it. I've used this yarn online before. Oh, I think you can see a little bit of sparkle there. The yarn is a Motivera yarn. I bought this, I remember buying this from Spotlight, and I think I bought about, I don't know, 20 of each colour. I don't know what I've done with all this yarn. Just store it in a cupboard and not use it. So I'm giving them all away, which is the best thing to do. It's 95% premium acrylic and 5% polyester. It's made for Spotlight yarn only. Now, Spotlight is one of our major stores here. Lincraft has their own yarn and Spotlight has their own yarn as well. So Spotlight is one of the major stores here. I use a lot of Spotlight yarn and I use a lot of Lincraft yarn. However, recently, I have to be honest, because I'm getting very fussy, I've ventured away from the big stores and I start to buy locally And I've also started to buy a lot from your smaller stores, and it puts more money into the community of these stores. Plus, at the moment, a lot of your smaller companies are doing a lot of bushfire appeals, and here, obviously, here in Australia, we need that. And I think Bendigo Woolen Mills did this massive bushfire appeal. I think it's $1 for every skein, or every skein that they sold. I don't know. The last time I looked was about a week ago. I think it was about 18,000 they raised. So they're really doing well. These small places are really doing well, and yet Bendigo Woolen Mills is not a small place. It's a rather large place. Having said that, got sidetracked again. Would love to see your yarn stash. Or I'm going to do I am going to do one. Yes, not today though. Like our Poundland, good word. Oh yes, yes. I will be doing a what do you call it? A tour, a yarn tour, or a stash tour, if I can say that word, of my yarn. The only reason I haven't done it is because I've got them in all different places because I haven't got enough room. I saw a line on Facebook, and it says, the husband turns to the woman and says, was it, I can't remember who said it to who, but they said, something about a box. You know, something about you've got so much yarn in this box, and the husband turns around and says, stop calling our house a box, or something like that. And I think that's what's happened here. I've just popped yarn everywhere. I've got some in the garage, some in the laundry, some in the walk-in robe, some over there, some behind me, and some in one of the kids' rooms. But don't tell them. Well, actually they know. Yeah. I'm a silly girl. I'm very silly when it comes to yarn. So I've actually stopped buying yarn. The only time I buy yarn is when someone says, I want you to make this. Oh, hello, DJ. Hi, DJ's Crochet with Lisa and Crafts. Is that right? Did I say that right? Lisa or Liza? Right. Well, both names. We'll make them both just for fun. And welcome, by the way. So I only ever buy yarn when someone says, I particularly want that one done. Can you please make that in that particular yarn? Otherwise, I say, look, this is what I've got in my stash. These are the colours. I take some photos. I send them to people. And they say no. No, sometimes they say yes. So that's good. But otherwise, I just go with the flow. Okay. What time? Oh, I'm talking too much and I'm talking too fast. Get very excited when I do lives. Lisa, waving from up the hill. Oh, up the hill. What does that mean? Oh, I see. I'll get you. Hello. Took me a while to work that out. Hi. Up the hill. Dearie me. That was first prize. They were first prize. Gladdy. Oh, how about that? Oh, very close. Oh, excuse me. I should start doing a meet and greet soon if I start getting people that close. I have thought about it. Give me some time. I'll think about it. That was first prize. Some of those will be second prize. I will be introducing more. It's you should, lol. Yes, I should. So everyone's saying hello to everyone. It's really lovely community. We're very, very lucky in the crochet community. We have some wonderful, wonderful women. A couple of men too. I've seen some men on my YouTube channel, but we have some wonderful women that love getting all chatty and love having fun with their crochet. And that, at the end of the day, that's the main thing. We are here to have a lot of fun. We're crafters. I sew as well. I can knit. Don't tell my crochet world, but I can knit. I don't, but I can. I've tried to make a vest. Well, it would have been about 15 or 16. And I went to watch my older sister Teresa play tennis. And I sat there and, worked on this little vest. And I'm still, all these years later, still making vests. And I think I still have the knitting needles and the yarn sitting in a bag because I never finished it. And I don't need to tell you that 15 years old was a long time ago. My friend called me a chatterbox in a kind way. Oh, yeah, you're lucky. I don't get it called in a kind way. So, yeah, I tried to make this vest in knitting, and 30 more, 40 something years later. Well, not that long. I'm not that old. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I am. So I tried to make this vest in knitting, and I've got to find it and just show everybody. I know I've still got it. It's in a box somewhere. And you know what? I actually have mentioned this before. I may not have mentioned it, but I'm mentioning it now. My older sister Teresa was one of the first people, I won't say the first person, was one of the first people who showed me how to crochet and who showed me how to knit. She definitely was the first person to show me how to knit. But the very first lady who showed me how to knit, I shouldn't give any of this away because yours truly was supposed to do, don't smack me, but I was supposed to do History Friday on Friday, which was yesterday, and I couldn't find a lot of my gear. But we are talking gear that I've made since I was like, 2015. That's a very long time ago. And I couldn't find it. They're in tubs. I know they are. And what I'll do is I'll swap Friday History or History Friday to this Friday just for something different. I don't have an inspiration for knitting nowadays. I know. I find with knitting, the only reason I liked crochet growing up was when I made things, I'm kind of in a hurry to get things done. And crochet works up really quickly. And the thicker the yarn, the quicker the project works up. But I tend to use a really thin yarn. So try knitting with really thin yarn, and it just takes so long to create. Having said that, like I was saying before, my older sister Teresa taught me how to knit. She is a champion knitter. She's also an extremely exceptional crocheter. So we're going to have her on an interview here at Well Crochet. And she's one of my inspirations for crochet and knitting. And she will be doing an interview with us very, very soon. I haven't decided what date yet. We need to marry up our dates and make sure we're both ready at the same time. Because when I do an interview, I'm not sure if you guys know the backgrounds of doing an interview. The first interview I ever did, I actually typed the whole interview up. What I was going to ask, what was going to come out of it, what we were going to make. I typed it all up. It took me hours. And come the day, I have to explain, we were laughing our heads off because we couldn't follow. We're not actors, so we couldn't follow it. In the end, I said, throw the paperwork away, let's ad-lib it, and I know you and you know me, we know what questions we like, we know what answers we're going to get, let's just go with the flow. And that's exactly what I did, and it worked better. Having said that, I am currently doing a bloopers video, and in that video there was quite a few bloopers. They are coming up, the bloopers, guys. I'm going to be popping them up regularly on a regular basis. They'll be short videos, 10 minutes, 15 minutes maximum, maybe 7 or 8, depending on, we're losing daylight here. Clouds just came around. I don't know how that's going to affect the camera. Anyway, sun's back out again. I can't make up its mind, can it? So I will be doing a bloopers video. That's coming, guys. Keep your eyes peeled. There's another special video coming. Actually, there's a few. One video is my top 10 YouTubers. Oh, very exciting. I have a top 10. It's Melbourne for you. Yes, Melbourne for us here. Yes, it is Melbourne. I say that sadly because our weather is all over the place. We have a saying here, if you don't like the weather, just wait a minute. It'll change. And if you don't like it then, wait another minute. It'll change again. Those videos are coming. My top 10 YouTube videos are coming. My top 10 patterns will be coming as well. I haven't done that yet. That's way in the future. Do you visit the USA? I would love to visit the USA, Suzanne. It's so far away. I went 2011, I think I went to Europe, and it was like a 9 hours trip to one part of Europe, then another 5 hours. This is a 20-something 4-hour flight, 23-something 22-hour flight. I don't know if my varicose veins can handle that. Not that I have any. Idiot. I don't know if my legs can handle that anymore. And the funny thing is, while we're speaking about that, I tend to hang upside down on the couch just to alleviate that pain for 5 minutes occasionally. Don't know why I tossed that in. I just felt like it. So I don't know how much a long flight would take me, and the USA is very far, very far. Maybe one day. Maybe one day when I'm, rich and famous. Michigan. Is it Michigan or Michigan? I know the name has wacky weather also. I know the name. Is it Michigan or Michigan? It's the CH, yeah? Michigan. Do a little one of those, elaborate words for me. So yeah, that's what's happening. It's coming up. All the fun stuff is coming up, guys. There are more tutorials coming up. Ask Siri. I'll ask Siri. Well, Siri is very popular, isn't it? So I can't ask right now because that's using my internet. So I forgot what I was talking about. I don't think I wasn't going to say that word. Her derriere, can we use that word? Can handle sitting on a plane. I have to tell you the funniest thing that happened to me on a plane. It's very funny because, well, it's funny for me. It may not be funny for others. But I was struggling and it was a very short flight. It was about 3 to 4 hour flight. And it was only last year. And I was struggling with the seating and my legs were hurting and I was in so much pain and we were all cramped. I'm not very wealthy, so I didn't buy the top of the range tickets. I was just sitting in a little squashed area. So anyway, I get up. I thought, that's it. I've got to get up. I've got to walk at least. So I started walking and I spot this fella who's doing this all the way down the aisles. So I figured I started to join him, as you do. And he was saying that his fiance told him off for doing that because it's embarrassing. But he was a, what do you call them? Oh gosh, if people look after your health. Anyway, not a doctor. He was, anyway, he was doing it and I started doing it. And then half the plane were laughing at us because we're doing this all the way down the aisles. And we just kept going off and over and over and over again. And it really helped with the vein. So if you're going to take a long flight, do APA. Oh no, like a physical therapist kind of thing that deals with your. Oh, here we go. Someone's written something. Show me far away. I finished flying. No. Yeah, I know. So I didn't get them. Oh, don't make such big, because I can't read them in time. When you post something up on the screen, it comes up real fast and goes away. I don't know if I can adjust that myself. So if you give me a paragraph, it takes me too long to read it. But I got what you mean. It's really hard to travel these days. I think, given half a chance, 20 years ago, I would have traveled a lot. Financially, couldn't afford it. Bad luck. So occasionally I save up like for 10 years to get one little flight out somewhere. Having said that, I did spend quite a bit of money this year on that cruise. But it was fun and I really enjoyed it. So there you go. If I travel, places I've always wanted to go. Now I know I've been to France because I always wanted to go there. I don't know. It was okay. Can't complain. Places I really would like to go, Spain. I'm not even Spanish. Won't let me only to Europe. Okay, yeah, I know, because you are local there, so you can get to Europe. When I say local, you're more local than we are. So Europe is easier for you guys. For us, Europe is a long way away, 20-something hour flight. It's just, I want to go. But it's not going to happen, I don't think, anytime soon. I forgot what I was talking about now. Darn it. Doesn't matter. Let's get on with something else. Let's get on with what we're supposed to be talking about. I don't know how I got on to travel. Oh, yes, that's right. Breathe. I was talking about places I'd like to go. Spain has been always in my mind. Canada, I always wanted to go to Canada. America, I have always wanted to go to America in general. I haven't decided what area, but I'd love to go. Oh, I would love to go everywhere. I can't give you the list. That was part of the list. Anyway, let's get on with Wow Crochet. The sun has gone in, so it's going to start being shadowy. It happens. Oh, what do you do? Giveaway. We're still talking about the giveaway. No, I'm going to stop the giveaway. What we'll do, I'll pop on probably Friday or Saturday. We'll do it No, we'll do it Sunday. This Sunday. We'll do it, yeah, tomorrow. No, yes, we'll do it tomorrow. I'll pop a very small 10-minute video on all the items that are going to be for the giveaway. And see how I don't care what day we do it? Doesn't worry me. And I'll also mention what you need to do to enter the giveaway. Because it won't just be, look at the items and put my name down and I'll win. And no. I'm not making it that easy, guys. Sorry. I have started to answer. I don't answer the question, I ask the question. I've started to ask questions so that way I can find out a little bit more information about what you guys like. And one of the questions, no, I'm not going to give you the question, it's coming out tomorrow. That'll come out tomorrow with the information. Go to Switzerland, your health improves. Really? We'll have to try Switzerland. Ooh, Switzerland. Seems very nice. But I won't try it in winter because I hear it's really cold. Then again, I don't like the heat, so maybe I should go in winter. Anyway, as I was saying, with the giveaway, I will be asking a question, so it won't be an easy giveaway. You have to answer the question to win the giveaway. And I have to say, the very last giveaway we had was at our 3,000 subscriber mark. I am on 4,000, aren't I? Yes, I am. Hello. And that giveaway, everybody answered the question correctly. Not one, and I had a lot of answers, okay? September, thank you, Angela. So everybody answered the question correctly, which was really good because I thought that I was going to have all these mess ups, but I didn't. They all answered, and the worst part was because I was going to put all the little answers, I printed them off, cut them all up, and pop them all in my little green hat that I use for a giveaway, and they didn't fit. So I had to get like a bucket, like a tub, like a coloured tub that I had here in stock, and it was huge. It goes to show how many people enter giveaways, right? And yeah, and by the way, with the giveaway, forgot to mention, I will ship anywhere around the world. If you live in Mars, you'll get it. Maybe not Mars. There is a random generation. Yes, I did use that once before, and I had a bit of a play with the random generation, and I don't really like it because I don't know what they're picking. I'd like to put everything in a barrel and toss everything up. Whee! Things making a mess all over the place. I won't toss them up because if they fall out of the barrel, I can't fix it. Notice how I say the word barrel a lot. I don't even have a barrel. I don't even own one. Never owned one. So I'm going to pop them. I've never even seen one, apart from online. And so we're going to pop them all in a tub and just like toss them over. There will be, in the future, some of my giveaways will be on, I won't say merit because there's no such merit in crochet, but some of them will be given away to people who do, like I've done before with you, Suzanne. I've actually given away the spot giveaways. I'm still doing those. They just happen around the 500 mark of our subscriber. I usually do the big one in the 1,000 mark. So the 4,000 subscriber giveaway is this one, which is going to be the big one. Then there's a 500 subscriber giveaway. That's a spot giveaway. It's a smaller gift, and I usually give them away to people I think who put in a lot of effort, like yourself, Suzanne, people who go to my Facebook page, people who visit me on Etsy and madeit.com.au, people who visit me on Instagram. I know I'm on Instagram. I'm not so popular on Instagram. I don't know. Not as popular as I am here on YouTube. And when my website goes up, there will be that added extra giveaway. Yay! So keep your eyes peeled. I know I kept saying a couple of weeks, but it's taken me so long. I think I'm trying to put too much on there at once. My daughter said, Mum, because she's organising the website part of it, I don't know the technical part of it. She said, just give me a couple of items, I'll pop them up, and that's that. And you can add when you're ready. I'm so fussy, aren't I? I'm so fussy. Drink time. So that's what we're doing this week. We are starting our new blanket. We are doing the giveaway. That's happening very soon. Tomorrow I will be giving you, tomorrow's Sunday, yeah? Tomorrow, I have to think about the days. Days don't exist in my head. I just work all the time. Days and nights, I just work. And so tomorrow I'm doing the introduction to the whole giveaway, and the question to the giveaway will be on tomorrow's, I stopped doing Sunday vlogs because I do these lives. But with the vlogs, I found they were a lot easier to take visual of the prizes. So this way, showing you, I find that's a bit difficult, and I can't always show you the whole lot together. And there's still more items down there to show you, but I'm not even going to go through them. I think tomorrow what I'll do is I will upload a small vlog, not a big one like those half-an-hour ones that I used to do, but just a small 10 or 15 minute thing, and I will show you the items close up, and then you can have a better look. And at the end of that vlog, I will introduce the question, or maybe in the middle, or maybe 3/4 of the way through. Don't know. Just like to spruce it up a little. I will give the question to the giveaway. You have to answer the question to win the giveaway. So tomorrow will be the question and the items that I'm giving away. The actual date will be of next Sunday, and I'll advertise that date tomorrow anyway in the vlog. So join me tomorrow for that vlog to discuss the actual question of the giveaway and to discuss more and further items to go in the giveaway. I have them already, but it's really awkward with lives. I'd have to take the camera off the tripod where the dog's looking at me weird, thinking she's talking to those 3 sticks again, and I'd have to go around the room like that, and it would just look crazy. So I will do a proper visual of everything tomorrow. I'll pop it up at some stage during the day. I can't give you a time because I don't know. Tomorrow's my very busy day. Sunday's a very busy day. I'm visiting my daughter tomorrow. Yay! So that's all very exciting for me. So I have to work it out in between times of when I'm going to do the giveaway details. But the actual vlog itself, it'll probably go up around 7ish or 8ish in the evening, Sunday evening our time. Don't quote me on it, because sometimes the internet doesn't work too well here. We've just been given NBN internet. I know everyone else in Australia got theirs like months ago. Where we are, I don't even think, we're not even out in the sticks. I don't understand why the word out in the sticks, by the way, if you're not aware of what that means out in the country somewhere. We're nowhere near that area. It's a saying we have here, out in the sticks. I wasn't sure if anybody knew that, so I thought I'd better pop that in. So I don't know why it took them so long to do our NBN, but it's done, and we haven't, Sunday dinner, Saturday for us, busy weekend. Yes, I know, it's always, every weekend's always a busy weekend, Angela. Why is it I always forget what I'm talking about? Oh yes, so I'm not sure of what time the vlog will go up, but it will go up tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled. That will be the full information for the giveaway. Then you'll have a whole week to leave your message. You don't have to leave your answer. It doesn't matter if you're the first person, if you're the middle person, if you're in betweens, if you're at the ends. It doesn't matter, as long as it is in before a certain time on the week coming, and I'll give you that time and date very shortly. No, not today. I'll give it to you tomorrow. Sorry, guys. I'm so naughty. Just a little bit. So that information will come out tomorrow on a small vlog, video blog. Okay, that's that. So this week, be ready. Sunday or maybe Monday, the last tutorial for the honey cow will come up. That's going to be finished this week, and I get very sad whenever I finish a big project, and to me that was a big one. Has a lot to do with the emotional side of me with my dog Honey. So that was a very big project. I'm not going to talk about it. This is going to get me upset. So when I finish a big project, I get happy and I do like a little victory dance. I've done my victory dance here on YouTube before. I think you've seen it. If you haven't, check it out. I had to pop that in, sorry. So I do a little victory dance, and then I put it down, and I have like I become deflated. I think, oh, I'm so sad. It's like part of my emotional being has gone because it's finished. But then I get all excited and start a new one, as you do. And so straight after the honey cow, there will always be, this is a fact with me, there will always be a very big project on Wild Crochet. And in between those big projects, I'll do little tiny ones like, you know, your Valentine's Day bookmark that went up yesterday, or I haven't really decided, small bags, beanie maybe, cowl. I still have to do the fingerless gloves, I'm still doing that. And the tissue box cover is going to be coming very soon. It might be one of the smaller ones. Slippers, oh, someone wants slippers. Suzanne wants slippers. I don't think I've ever made slippers. How hard can it be? How hard can it be? Although we'd have to buy those things that go under the sole. Yeah. You ever seen those like sticky things? A lot of people put paint under there. Really odd. Yeah, you would have to buy. Actually, you can get them. I think you can get them in craft stores. Leave this with me, Suzanne. I may consider this. I just don't want to show you my feet. They're ugly. Yes, you want to learn slippers too. Okay. Oh, I may have to do this. Maybe I can base it around someone else's foot. Slippers would be good. Okay, Dawn. Hi, Dawn. Slippers would be good. Okay. Maybe we should do some slippers. Do we have a vote for slippers? Are we voting slippers? Yes? No. Granny square type. Granny square type slippers. Huh. I've seen them. Yes. Okay, we have the vote from Suzanne. Suzanne's voted yes. But Suzanne, honey, you want everything, darling. I know you do. There's nothing wrong with that. Keep your standards high. So Angela's voted yes. Fine. We'll do some slippers. I don't know how hard they'll be, but really, how hard can they be? Hard. I'll just practice on my ugly feet. I mean, nice feet. I'll practice on my feet. Wonder where I learned that from. Yeah, true. Hi, Sandra. I would like some ideas for borders for blankets. Well, not shells. Okay, leave that with me, Sandra, because every time I do a blanket, I pop on a border. Now, I actually had a shells border ready for the granny square blanket, but you know what? I might consider doing something different, Sandra, just because you've asked. Was it Sandra or Dawn? Just because you've asked. I'll look at them later. Actually, I tried looking at the messages afterwards, so I've got to work out how to get them up. I couldn't get them up last week, so I don't know what I did wrong. I think you have to get on the computer for it. I use my phone a lot because I just don't have time to muck around with computers. So I tend to use my phone to look up old messages, and I couldn't find them. So I'll work it out, or I just have to type a little message up to YouTube and say, excuse me, how can I see my previous quick chats? Not the normal comment section. These chats that we have during our lives, they don't show up for some reason. So maybe I have to set it myself. I've got the settings, I should set it myself. Okay, leave the border with me. I'm seriously thinking of doing different kinds of borders. A lot of people are sick of the shell border. I get it. We all do a shell border. It's easy, it's basic, and it actually is, what can you call it? Consistent, if you will. So when you do a shell border, if you make a mess, if you make a mistake, it's forgiving as well. So that's why people do the shell borders. You don't always see a mistake. They look great. They look fabulous. Having said that, it'd be great to try something new. Leave it with me. I will consider playing with some borders, having a little play and finding out what else I can do. I want to keep it as simple as possible as well, because we have a lot of newbies join the channel. And they might find it difficult. You have to click on live chat and it will come up on replay. Thank you, DJ. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I will do that later and check it out. I couldn't do it last week because I had no idea. Look, this is all new to me, the live. I have never really, to be honest with you, I was a bit worried about going live because I thought if you asked me to show you something and I don't have it, I'd have to go and rummage through things to find it. So rummage through things to find it, and I wouldn't be able to. So I thought lives are real scary. So when you said, when someone said, oh, I want a different border than a shell border, I'm sure I've got a blanket with a different border, but they'd be all in tubs and things. They'd be all locked away. I tend not to have too much lying around. I have your usual blankets, well, that one right there, and there's some on the back of the armchair here. I don't know if you can see where my hand is, right there. That's where another one is. So I do tend to have them lying around, the usual ones. When I say the usual ones, my favourite ones. I have favourite blankets, I do. The other ones, they're not my favourite ones. In a box. So I should actually do some rotations. I actually have a favourite blanket, which I don't keep out because I have it for sale up on my mated.com.au stores and Etsy stores. So I don't really want to get it dirty, so I keep it nice and locked away in a nice little pouch somewhere. And it was the red and blue one. I'll bring that out next week. Was it red and blue? Yeah, red and blue. I'll bring it out next week on next week's live, and you can have a look at it. And I was actually thinking of creating that one as well on YouTube. It is a granny square blanket, however, but it just looks gorgeous. And it has a single crochet join. So it's a very basic join. You wouldn't actually have any problems with it. And it also has a very nice border. I think it actually has a square border, and then it has, again, with the shells. So I get what you mean by shells. Yes, slippers. Okay, Quilty. You know what, guys? You have spoken. The people have spoken. My people have spoken, and my people want slippers. We'll do slippers. Okay, we'll do slippers. That can be one of our next projects. Not coming up, of course, because I have to practice. I have to practice with slippers. And so we can do slippers. Sure, why not? See how silly I am. We will do slippers. Get have a drink of water. So, blankets coming. In between the large items, I will be doing lots of small projects. So, it's not just the blanket. I try to keep it where everybody can be happy. Like, you guys have already decided you like slippers. Great, I'll pop up some slippers. Why not? I will have to think about it because I have to find bases. I don't like making, so you've got to be very careful with these things. If you make something and someone slips, not good. Get it? The word slippers, slip. I'd slip on my own feet. I don't even know if that's slippers. So I will actually see what we can buy for the soles of your slippers. So that way we won't slip, we hope. I know a lot of people put paint. I don't know about paint. I don't know. I've heard lots of people putting paint on their slippers to stop them from slipping. Yeah, I don't know. Let's think about what else we can get. I'm sure in craft stores they have the soles. In fact, I'm pretty sure they do. Working out how to put your crochet on the sole, how we're going to put it on the sole, that would be another thing. Yeah, keep up, let me think about it. I'll have a little bit of a play here when I get some time in between my busy schedule to create some slippers. Why not? And when I get that right, then I'll come on YouTube and we'll do them. Sure. And this is what these lives are for, guys. They're for you to actually express your opinions, and also for you to express what you would like from crochet. I know there are a lot of new people on my channel, so I have to keep things as basic as possible. Someone mentioned granny square slippers. I don't know. Let me think about it. Let me think. I don't know whether we'll do the granny square. Any ideas would be great. Otherwise, I might just do something a little bit basic. We'll see. Let's play it all by ear, and I'll have a bit of practice. And in fact, I might practice and show you some on the lives, and we can decide which one we want. How's that? Sound like a good idea? I think it does. Now, another thing I wanted to talk about was, yes. Remember I spoke about a bag I was making for a lady, let's call her Jean, and the pattern was a free pattern. Sometimes with free patterns, you don't know what you're getting, and that was one of them, and I'm not even going to mention the pattern or the lady's name. I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say it wasn't a good pattern, and I struggled. In the end, I had to just redesign it myself. Really, I had to redesign the whole bag. The lady wanted a bag that was 23 or 25 centimeters by 20, and there's your bag. Oh, that's actually 23 by 25, so it's even bigger than what she wanted. And I popped a little button on there as well, just, for her own little security. And the handles, she just wanted some basic little handles, that's fine. This part here was a little intricate. I had to play with it. And the actual bag itself is made in an 8-ply cotton. I'm sorry, I think it might be 10-ply. Sorry, it's a thicker cotton. That's upside down. Just wanted to show you the base. Okay, that's nice. We've got plenty to do. I know, right? We do have a lot of things to make. So we all want to do the slippers. That's great. So this bag, I can't do this on YouTube, I'm afraid. I cannot do this one. It's very intricate. It's a lot of work. This part here is not a lot of work, but all of that sort of stuff, it's kind of a little bit intricate, so it would be really difficult to show you. However, I won't rule out bags. We'll be doing more bags. I know I still have to line the other one. You know what? I'm going to make that my first job this week, to line that old bag from last year. What do you say? My first task this week after the honey cow, to line that bag and then introduce the blanket. Sound like a good idea? I think it is. So that's, oops, upside down. So that's Jean's bag, a lovely bag that she has actually asked me for. And that other thing I was going to talk about last week, I advertised some yarn which I bought, and I made a mistake of how much to buy and overbought. Making a poncho for a lovely lady called Debbie. Let's just call her Debbie. And I will be showing you that poncho, just a look of it. I can't make that one on YouTube because that one is also a design pattern. So I can't actually make that one on YouTube. It's not my design, so I can't. However, I won't rule out making a poncho on YouTube in probably around July of this year, June, July. That's our winter here in Melbourne, Australia. It starts in May, June. Hi Nightingale. Here to teach us how to line a bag. I have wanted to do. Yes, that's our next job actually, because I made a bag here on YouTube last year. Hi Shanice, hello. To line the bag, that is actually my next job, because we made a bag last year in August, September, can't remember, and I forgot to line it. I went out and bought the lining and everything. That is going to be my next job. How's the knitting going? Oh, I don't knit. I do, but I don't. I do a little bit of knitting, but I don't really. Please say Michael Thornley? What is that? Thank you, Nightingale. Thank you. Please. Is that what it's saying? I can't remember. I couldn't read that. Sorry. I need glasses. I really need. I'm going to get glasses. I better get these eyes checked. So yes, we will be lining the bag. In fact, straight after we finish the honey cowl, we will be lining. Lining is my downfall. Is it, Suzanne? Well, I think. Well, I'm going to be lining it with the sewing machine. Or do you want it lined by hand? Guys, you know, tell me, because I would just do what you. It's our summer, hopefully no rain on it. Yeah, I will see. Let me think about it. I was going to use a sewing machine. I would rather use a sewing machine. It's a lot quicker. It's easier. I think the lining comes out a little bit neater as well, you know, because some of us don't sew very easily. And I, you know, I'm really ex-sewer, so ex-dressmaker. Sorry, bad spelling. No, all good. Now we're fishing. What's that? Now we're fishing. Oh, hello. Either I have sewing machine and I know how to sew by hand. Oh, either. Okay. All right. I will use a sewing machine, I think, because that's what I like using. Okay. So I'll use the sewing machine. We are going to line our bag that we made last year. And in that lining tutorial, I'll also leave all the links to the bag. So if you want to go and make the bag, you can. Or if you just want to see the lining process, you can see that too. So there you go. It's a lot of work. What are we on? Oh, we've been on an hour. 1 hour of me chatterboxing away. The air conditioner's still on, and I'm burning up in here. It's not working for me. So we have decided today to do our blanket. We're starting our blanket this week to do slippers. Time flies when you're having fun. Thank you, Nightingale. Yes, they do. I mean, yes, it does. The time does fly. And straight after this, I'm just going to get straight into work, as you do. So it will be time flying again. So this week, you will get the last honey cow, the last such fun, have to go. My Crojo is calling. Oh, bye, Suzanne. Lovely to have you here. Lovely chatting with you. We'll be getting the honey cow, the start of the blanket. Yeah, no, honey cow first. The lining to the bag, the start of the blanket, and that's about it. Bye, everyone. Bye, Suzanne. And that's about it for this week, I think. Oh no, you've got to get Tip Tuesday on Tuesday as well, and they will be filled with lots of wonderful tips for your crochet, and a little bit of chatterboxing as well from Moa again, which will be introducing some more items for the giveaway. And on, oh no, it won't, because I'm doing that all tomorrow now, aren't I? Yes, I am. I was going to wait a week, but I think I'll do it tomorrow, the items for the giveaway, and that way we can do the actual giveaway next week. Sound like a good idea? Oh, I think it's a really good idea. Oh, all this yarn's making me itchy. See, I get really itchy on yarn, and it's so sad because I always work with yarn. This is why, guys, I wear a lot of cotton, because I can't wear wool. It's very sad, I know, it's really sad. yeah, so I can't wear wool. I wear a lot of cotton, and we are going to make this top in the future as well. It's so basic. I actually made the top for, I don't wear navy blue, and this is a navy blue top. Check it out, V-stitch. I don't wear a navy blue, and I had to wear navy blue for a month for unknown reasons. I can't explain right now, but I had to wear navy blue for a whole month instead of wearing black. And so I didn't have any navy blue. So it took me a weekend to make this, and maybe even less. It took me a few hours. I didn't have enough navy blue. I had one skein of your, I haven't got any here to show you, have I? Yes, I have. I had one skein of your, oh, you kept saying that all year. I know, right? I know. Smack me. I have 1 year, oh, I'm really, really itchy. Oh gosh. One skein of your cotton 10 ply from Bendigo Woolen Mills. That is this. That's one skein only, and I'm not a small girl. I'm short, but I'm not so skinny. So I need quite a bit of this, and I didn't have enough. So I thought, how was I going to, let me do another swirl. Come here. Ta-da. So I didn't have, I hope that was good. I can't get any closer. Machine is easier. Yes, it is. I didn't have enough cotton to make a bigger top. So I had to improvise, and that's why it's kind of that way when it really should be closed up. And I wore this over black skivvies or black shirts, black t-shirts. And so I had to wear navy blue for a month. Anyway, so I bought this cotton, I made it. It took me, you know, the weekend or whatever to make, a few hours to make on and off while I was busy doing other things. And I'm going to make one for us here on YouTube. We're going to make it. It won't take that long because what it is actually just one stitch. And I'll start the stitch and start the whole row, get you to go to a certain part of the row, which is right up near the arm, the underarms. And then from there, we'll get together and work on the rest. So that will be very simple. It's not happening today. It's not happening this month, but it will happen. It's coming. Okay, so we have slippers to think about now too. Thanks, guys. but that's what these lives are for you to actually explain to me all the items you'd like to see. And what I've learned today is you don't like seeing plain old boring shawl borders, which are not plain for some people, but are for some. So I might consider making a different kind of border just for fun. And we like slippers, so we're going to make those two things that I would not have thought of by myself. Okay, especially slippers. It's not something that comes to my mind. Having said that, if we're making these slippers, I'm going to wear them. I don't wear them around the house. I wear runners around the house, or sandals, or thongs or flip-flops, whatever you would call them in other countries. So that's what I wear around the house. Flip-flops, which are probably not good for you. But right now I'm wearing sandals, yeah, because I'm going out later shopping, grocery shopping again. I do grocery shopping all the time. It's like you do it and you come home and you think everything's great and you think, oh, we forgot something. So the next day you go out and you buy double the amount of stuff because you forgot to buy that one thing the day before. So anyway, there you go. So those are the items we are doing this week. Get ready for the giveaway tomorrow. Giveaway information tomorrow. And then Sunday week we will do our giveaway. Oh, pretty exciting. I haven't really decided how we're going to do it. I might use the YouTube generator, or I might toss everything in a little bucket and do it myself. Jeannie! Oh, it's Jeannie. I can't remember how it goes now. Hi, Jeannie. How are you? She's joined us finally. We're almost at the end, Jeannie. I'll hang out for 5 minutes more, I think, if you like, but we are almost at the end. We actually should have been at the end ages ago. Yeah, I'm all good. That's good. Oh, isn't this lovely? I love it when everybody talks to each other. It's beautiful. I love our community. How lucky am I to see these beautiful women. Hi, Victoria. Hi. Victoria. Oh, you know each other. It's so lovely. Oh, I love it. So, that is what we're doing this year. And now we're adding slippers to the menu. It's like a meal, isn't it? We're adding slippers to our menu because, everyone has spoken. They want slippers. I don't know how I'm going to make them because I've never made them. How hard can it be? You just get a foot, pop it there and crochet around it. It's not that hard. She says, and she's thinking how she's going to do it. So, look, they're not that hard. I'm sure it's like anything. The first time you do it, yeah. Like first time I did the fingerless gloves, I really messed those up. Do you make doilies, Mary? I do. I tend not to do them on YouTube because they're fiddly. They're really tiny, needle, thin yarn. It's hard to visualize, but I can do a basic one, and we can make it in 8-ply cotton just for fun. And I could use it underneath one of my pot plants, something here, so it wouldn't go to waste. But it's really difficult with a thin yarn to see on YouTube. I try very hard to pop the thin yarn. The last thing I did with thin yarn was yesterday, and it wasn't that thin. It was a 4-ply, so it was still thin. 4-ply here in Australia. Overseas, I think it's your number 3, like it's quite thin. But the actual cotton itself, the thread that you use for doilies will be even thinner, so a little bit hard to see on YouTube. I could try. I wouldn't say no. I wouldn't rule it out. I could do like a basic, I don't know, pineapple thingy, because they're all over the place. I can do those. They're basic. I can create my own if you like. Come up with something. I had a thought of making doily cotton yarn. Make it as a rug. Ooh, I like that. Good night, Mary. Oh, good night, Angela. Have a nice rest from United Kingdom. Yay, how lucky am I? I'm so lucky I get to speak to people from all over the world. We had Africa before. We have United Kingdom. We have America. We have England. Oh, we have them everywhere. I said United Kingdom, didn't I? England and United Kingdom, same thing. Same thing. So I'm very lucky I can get to speak to people from all over the world. We had someone from up the street before. I didn't even know she existed. She's not up the street, she's around the corner. Tennessee, ooh, nice. Tennessee, USA, Nightingale. I love your name, Nightingale Crochet. I love it. Love it. Get ready, guys. I'm also going to be bringing out my, I think I mentioned it earlier in the video, my funny things that happen to me when I do things, like when I'm trying to edit tutorials, when I'm trying to make, the other day I did the honey cow part 3, I think it was, forgot to press record on 4 rows. 3 rows? I thought it was 2, but it turned out to be about 3 or 4. So I didn't record it, and I couldn't even go back because I'd completed the whole cowl, put the buttons on, sewed in all the edges and weaved in all the ends and all that, and I couldn't fix it. So I had to actually do a swatch. I know, right? I know. I had to do a swatch and pop that into part 3 of the tutorial. In the middle of part 3, it wasn't even the first row or the last row, it was right in the middle of part 3, so I had to pop that swatch in, and then later I went from the swatch back into the original cowl. So part 3, guys, may be a little bit confusing for some people. I hope not. I just did the swatch exactly the same as what the row would have been. I'm hoping it didn't confuse anybody. Oh, things happen, they happen. I'm pretty clumsy like that. So much weird stuff happens to me. It is not even half funny. I was in the middle of doing a lucky it doesn't happen in the middle of my lives. Wouldn't it be funny, wouldn't it? And I was in the middle of doing something, and every time I tried to speak, we had a dishwasher running in the background. You got to clean the house too, So we had the dishwasher running in the background. Every time I tried to say one word, it would be like a like a gurgling sound. Blah, 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 blah. And I thought, I'll pause it and I'll wait till it's finished. But when I'm doing it from far away, I don't run over and pause it. I just leave it and I edit it out later. So I'm like this. It's like you can hear crickets in the background. Actually, you can hear crickets in the background. You're probably thinking, what is she talking about? I'll explain that to you in a minute. And I'm waiting and waiting, and the gurgling was still going. So it's never been that long. And it stopped. I thought, okay. So I started to speak again, gurgle, 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 started again. This is like twice, 3 times. And on the 3rd time I turned around and I said, are we doing this? Really? We're doing this? And I'm talking to the dishwasher. and then it stopped. I thought, great, ready to start? Airplane passes. I couldn't get the tutorial going. I couldn't get anything going. Turned the whole thing off, went to the shops, came back, turned it on, another plane. I tell you, and I forgot to record. I did record it, but I forgot to keep it. I tend to delete them because it takes up too much room on the recording, takes too much room on the computer, it takes up a lot of space. So I delete them. Now I'm not deleting them, popping them all in a video called bloopers. So they're coming. It's coming. Crickets. Why I said crickets. You may hear, when I'm doing my tutorials, you may hear crickets in the background. It's not because I have a front door open or a back door open and you can hear crickets. My son, my wonderful son, I love him. By the way, he's a saxophonist. You ever see, you're in a city and you see, you know, Melbourne City that is, a thin looking fella playing a saxophone? That's my son. Check him out. He does a lot of my background music here on Well Crochet. All the music you hear on Well Crochet, Andrew does produce. He does a lot of work for me and I credit him. My daughter does a lot of work for me and I credit her. I love my kids. I'm very lucky that they're so technical and I'm not. And so he, the wonderful fella that he was, bought and get ready for this. This happened like 11 years ago, I think. This thing's going to live forever. A bird-eating spider. Ugh, very much like a tarantula. Ugh, did you quiver at that? Yuck. Anyway, so they feed him crickets. The family feeds this spider crickets. I feed the crickets carrots. So it's like a vicious circle. And all you can hear is these crickets in the background in practically all of my tutorials. So for those of you who have asked me in the past, are they crickets or is someone whistling? I know, right? This spider is huge. That guy can live 25 years in captivity. Can you believe it? I can be stuck with him forever. He's going to outlive me. So, yeah, I know, right? Wow, I know, right? Wow. Yeah, he bought this spider. He calls him Stanley. He bought him 11, I think it was 11 years ago, 10 or 11 years ago. This thing is still going, I know, he's still going strong. I'm actually going to show you in one of my tutorials one day just for fun. He's actually above a cabinet. You've actually probably seen it before too, mind you. A cabinet where I keep some of my yarn. And I've done my vlogs over there in the corner. In fact, tomorrow when I advertise the goodies, I might actually show you that spider just for fun. He doesn't come out very often. He stays in his little house. And the only time we ever see him is when we turn off all the lights. We leave the house for more than 5 to 10 hours. We come back, turn on the lights, and there he is on the glass. Ah, just on the cage. Ah, and then he zooms off back into his little house when he sees us. He's scared of us. We're not, well, we are scared of him. I'm scared of him. So there you go. A little bit of trivia about our little spider. So someone has asked me in the past about the crickets, and I thought, I don't know how to explain the crickets to them. I don't keep pet crickets. Keep a pet spider. People are thinking, oh, she's nuts. I am. Because I said to my son, if you ever leave this house, that spider's going with you. I do not want that thing in there. I said, I just want to pop. You ever seen these little things that you can pop in the middle of the room, press a button, and all this Mortini kind of stuff, or this, spray comes out and it kills all the fleas and bugs and whatever else you have in the house. I'm going to put that right next. We used to have a big one that lived under the TV. I can't have him. Watch him. And I always do this. I check the top of the cage to make sure that roof is on. Because if that roof is not on, I'm leaving the house. I'm going into a hotel room somewhere. I'm going to wait there until they find a spider. I'm not a spider person. I don't mind the crickets though. I'm not going to be in this house if that lid's off. It's caged. It's in a glass container and it's got like a caged lid up the top, so obviously it can breathe. And yeah, not pretty. And a funny story with that, when Andrew first brought the spider home, 2 weeks later he shed his skin. You'd think we'd learn a bit about spiders before we buy them, right? And my poor son is crying with tears thinking that the spider died, because the skin actually, it's a full spider skin, was upside down and all shriveled up. So he thought the spider was dead. The spider was still in his house. I'm good thing we didn't put our hands in there, right? And he sees the shell, the skin upside down, and he thinks, oh, he's crying, crying. The spider died. We've only had it for 2 weeks. I said, geez, we're bad pet owners. Spiders died in 2 weeks. And then we see him come out and go back in. Now, what's going on? There's two. Because they shed their skin. When they grow, they shed their skin. Who knew? So we learned the hard way. Lucky we didn't stick our hands in the cage. So, true story about the spider. I know, right? Stanley is his name. Yeah, Andrew loves him. I don't. I don't have a grand love for spiders. I can't be passionate with spiders. We will never have a relationship. So you will hear crickets in the background of some of my tutorials for that one reason. I've been wanting to mention this for a long time because someone keeps asking me, why do you stock crickets in your house? But I don't. Well, I do. To feed the spider. Okay, guys, look, an hour and 20 minutes I've been chatting away. You've probably got so much else to do. So thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you. We will be getting on to so much this week. Don't forget to join me tomorrow. It won't be a live. It'll just be a small vlog explaining all of the gifts in the giveaway. It will be the question to the giveaway. I'm very excited. And then in a week's time, I will do the giveaway, and I'll tell you the actual date and the actual time that I will do the giveaway. Maybe we'll do that live. I might think about that. We might actually do the giveaway live. We could do it on Saturday. But I don't want to give away too much information because I want you to wait. You have to join me tomorrow for that little vlog. It's going to be a short one. It won't be as long as this live. Oh my gosh, an hour and 21 minutes. Oh, what have I done? So join me live next week. Although, join me with the vlog tomorrow for all of the information on the giveaway, for the question for the giveaway. And bye for now, bye, and that's that. And get ready for the new tutorials coming. Yay! The final tutorial to the honey cow this time tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching, guys. And guess what? Ciao for now. Okay, let's work out how to turn this off. I do this every week, don't I? And I always get it wrong. I press the wrong button. It's like a 0 button here. Hi, I'm still talking. Hang on. I think this is it right here. Bye. That's still going. Let's try it again.